start your class, you have to use Feb 25. And from here, you're gonna start with the conditions. So today's topic will be aggregate functions, which is called sum, average, min, max, and count. So continuation will be like this only. Let's talk about count. So whenever anyone asks you to count the records and all, so let's see here, select, and you're gonna use count, and you're gonna use a star hashtag, and then this is actually a count from where? From Superstore. So if you're running this, you will get the total count. But here, whatever you have mentioned in the formula, it will show you as a column header. If you want to give the name, alias name, then you have to use as total underscore, you can write count, or you can just write count also. Total underscore count is this value which you're seeing. So the total number of record is 10,005. Clear? So in case if you want to check the distinct count, then you'll be using select. So for example, I want to refer the country count. So I'll be using here count. Then I have to refer the column called country. Okay, has country count. If you want to place it in a proper way. For the nickname, it is that. Okay, country count from Superstore. And if you run this query, you will get the same value. So this count and this count both are same because it is referring only the records, the number of rows. For example, if you need the unique records, then you will be using count, open the bracket, then you're gonna use distinct, then you're gonna use country, has, country count again, you can use it from Superstore. And if you run, you can see here. Okay, in case if you want to rename it again, you can just write unique underscore country count. Clear on this? But space will not work here. Clear? Cross check once. Unique count of, the country and category. What will be the number of rows? Can I get it? Just try. Unique count of country and category. Done that. Let's see. Select count of distinct country, then give a comma and then type category and close the bracket. So is it giving you the right answer? Has task from Superstore. So what it is throwing error? For me, it is throwing error. For you guys?
Coming.
So whenever you give space here, it will consider as a text. Okay, so don't give space after writing the formula and then run, you will get the answer. So most of the user by mistakenly, they try to give the space over here after writing the formula. So that will throw error. Remember this. So this is the count. So like this, you can write here, select sum of sales, okay, has total sales from Superstore. Please listen, then you try it. And here select min of sales, which will give you a minimum sales, has min sale from Superstore. Max of sales has max sales from Superstore. And then if you are writing select average, you have to write AVG has an average here. So you can't write the complete word. So that is the reason it is in a blue color. Okay. Instead of using alias, even you can just write average sales. AS is not required when you have a brackets. Okay. When you don't have a bracket, then you have to use AS, alias name, from Superstore. So I have just shown you all the three with has, but here I have not shown you that, just because it is either that way or this way you can approach. Any one way you can write. Clear? Can you please want to get it everything in one single column? Okay, which means different rows. Now, whenever you run this, you're getting one single output. I want different columns, but one single row. Okay. So approach in that way, you're gonna use select count of whatever you want. You can take star. Okay, has total count. Then you can give a comma here. Then you can write sum of sales has total sales. So this time I'm not using alias. Okay, or else you can write here min of sales, which is called min sale. You can give a comma again, max has maximum sale, max sales. If you want average, you have to mention average has a sales column, and then you may write average sale from where? From Superstore. So if you mention all in one go, you'll get it. Clear? So please make a note. Now let's understand the next concept. Now why you guys have written this? If you want to know sum if, average if, and count if, then you should write this. Now for example, I need each country what is the total sales. Which concept we gonna use? Sum if. Okay. So how it works? Let's see. So I'm writing here, select first which column I need. I need country. Then we're gonna use sum of sales. Has a total sales from Superstore. So when you're trying to run this query, of course, you're gonna get some error. What is that error here? What it is representing? Group by expression. So basically, whenever you're summarizing any table or any column, you need to give this as a grouping part. Okay. In Power BI, in Tableau, and even in Excel, you have learned that only. So here, you're gonna use from Superstore till here well and fine. But here, you're gonna use group by country column. So why you're using this country column? Let's see here. So in case if I'm not using sum, what will happen? Select country, and instead of sum, I'm using sales from Superstore and running this query. Okay, I got United Kingdom, but it is repeated multiple times. Yes. I want to combine all. So for combining, what do we do? Grouping. So that is what we have done here, grouping, which is non-aggregate. Non-aggregate means a text column, which you have learned in Tableau. Got it? So that is what we are trying to group. Now, if I group, you can see United Kingdom has a first one, only one single time. So you have grouped this. So you are summing the sales. Clear? So whichever the column you add has a text or non-aggregate. Non-aggregate means sum, min, max. If you're not adding, that column need to be group it. Got it? Can you guys? Okay. Now next. If I want to group by two conditions, for example, I want to know each region, what is the sale based on the country level. For in one single region, you will be having different. But before going to that, I need to understand here, what is my starting value and what is my ending value. Getting it? So here we'll be using, with the help of group by, we'll be using some other condition, which is called group by and order by. Group by and order by. So how we gonna present? Let me just show you. Select, again same concept, country, sum of sales has total sales from Superstore, group by country. Then you have to write manually order by sales, okay, but you can't write sales here. Either you can write total sales or you can write sum of sales, any one, nickname or the complete information. So I'm writing here total sales, okay, as ascending order. But I want to know starting from alphabetic country level. So if I want to know the country level, then I'll be using country ascending. And if I run, can you see Austria and all those things? Alphabetic way. If I want sales, then I'll be using sales. Clear? Now, get me the condition. Country, total sales, and total profit. Okay, from Superstore. But it should be in the sequence total sales highest to lowest. Okay, sales should be Z2A. So let's see. Select country, sum of sales has a total sales, then sum of profit has a total profit from Superstore, group by country and order by total underscore sales has descending order. So now you got it. In France, you have a higher sale. Out of that, the profit is this much. So you're representing in this way. This is how the answer should be. I need country, segment, category wise total profit from table, which should be country should align. Okay, then category. Okay, not category. So country first has ascending to descending. In that, country A to Z and profit Z to A. This is the condition. Please check it out. So this is the question. I hope you guys are able to see that. If no, then let me just use it below. Yeah. This is the question. Please read it properly and then do it. I'll wait. Select country, segment, category, and then sum of profit. You can mention as total profit or else just a profit also. Okay, but from where? From Superstore. Till here you have to be clear. After writing this, you're gonna use group by. Okay, group by how many columns? You have 3 columns.
1, 2, 3.
Non-equal. Country, segment, and category. You're gonna write like this: segment and then category. Then after that, what do you have to mention? Order.
Order by
No,
country.
country, which is
Ascending.
so you don't have to mention anything there. Give a comma and then you have to write here total profit because by default it is ascending. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then descending.
Ascending.
You got it. In Austria, office supply, which is the highest one in a profit. Simple. Got it? Region, country, category, and then subcategory, total quantity, from table, country should be not country, it should be region and country A to Z, and then quantity should be Z to A. So this is the condition. I hope everyone got it. So let me just show you. Select region, country, segment. Oh, we don't have segment now. Thank you. Category, sub underscore category. It's not hyphen. Okay. And then sum of quantity. From where? From superstore. Okay. Then you're gonna use region, group by,
Group by
instead of writing every time region, country, and all those things, you can
one.
give the sequence 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what you're representing here is one is nothing but region, second one is your country, third one is your category, fourth one is subcategory. Okay, and then order by, you can write region, comma, country has ascending order. Okay, and then you can give here, after that you have to give 5.
Five,
What is
five.
5 here? Sum of quantity. Okay, which is your QTY. And 5 has descending order. If you run this like this, it will be very easy for you to understand. So if you know the numbers, it is very easy. Again and again, you don't have to copy paste or write the form. Okay. 1 stands for region, first column. Second column is country. Third column is category. Fourth column is subcategory. And order by region and country. Central region, Austria country, Austria. And here, fifth one is highest quantity. Clear? So please cross check this. Now, get the country sales, which starts from S letter. And the highest to lowest. I want to see that also. Get it. Select country, sum of sales, has a sales from superstore where country like starting S letter. Okay. Then
Group
by
country order by set sales.
So now you're filtering the data and you're extracting the information. That is how the combination works. So here you have learned how to use where clause, then group by and order by. So this is the combination. So in real time scenario, you will be filtering the data, you'll group the data, and you'll give the sequence wise in the order. This is what you have learned. Please get me the answer. Select region, country, sum of sales from superstore, region equals to
South.
south,
Group by
group by
region.
region or country.
Country.
It should be sales. Descending. You can see here sales from highest to lowest. I did not mention anything. When I mention, then you have to refer, or the last column should be coming into the picture. Okay. Why like this? What is the reason behind this? What is the reason? Why I'm not getting it? Group by what? Country and region. Why does not take it? In South, the highest one is Italy, then Spain. So like that, it should be sequence. I said not alphabetic way. I didn't mention anywhere country A to Z. So there's the answer you should get. Clear? Select country, sum of profit, has profit or total profit, whatever you want to mention, you can mention. From superstore, where what profit is
Uh,
Less than
less
zero.
than
Less than
zero.
zero. Sum of profit.
Sum of profit.
invalid use of group function. As I said, you where clause will work for data, not for the aggregation. It's a table. Okay, so it is filtering inside the table. You can't take out the output and then you can't filter that where clause. Where clause will never filter out of your result. First, it will go to inside your table. Try to understand this. So instead of that, if anyone says your sum of sales, they are wrong. It should be only profit lesser than zero, which means you're filtering the data here. But yes, you'll get a minus sign. I'm saying no. Okay, but how? Let me just show you. Select country and profit from superstore. You extracted this data and this is giving you the minus sign over here. Okay, we have filtered out all these negative values, right? Yes or no? But no, we have not filtered it. We have not at all filtered. We have just filtered the data inside this, whatever you're seeing. It will just remove the data from here to here, lesser than zero. So -1. It will remove all the data. Now, whatever you're seeing in that, which is the lesser profit, you're seeing here. So that is the reason you're getting the minus sign over here. But is it a right way to approach? What do you think? If anyone asks you, get the country by profit where profit is lesser than zero. They want profit lesser than zero. So whatever you have done, it is lesser than zero only. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Accumulated. Do you see anything greater than zero here?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
So it is cumulated the negative values, not the positive values. So here most of the students will get confused now. Now, why should I keep descending? Actually, it should be ascending. So negative value it is. So the highest one will show you here. Whenever you approach the negative, see here. Okay, when it comes to the positive, then it should be descending, highest to lowest. So here you are using ascending, minus value. So this is the most lost country which we have lost. Netherlands, which is having more loss compared to anything. The less loss is Denmark. Okay, even Denmark has a profit and negative, both positive and negative value. But we are identifying the negative value here. So this is where you get confused with the data. Okay, in this scenario only, especially. So that is the reason I wanted you guys to cross check. So whenever you get a confused, first write a normal syntax over here. So this is the normal one, the query which you have mentioned here. Then try to approach this, you'll get the answer. So first try to understand the question. Get the country by profit where profit is lesser than zero, not greater than zero. So lesser than zero is minus sign. We are just accumulating the data of negative values. And then we are cross-checking which is highest there, which is lowest there. Suppose I have 5 cities, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Chennai. In that, I want to see which is the lowest profit, which I'm making it. So which will have a minus more values. That is the lowest one. Got the point here? So in short, if you're not understanding, let me just write in a Excel file. So let's assume that this is Bangalore, Pune, MH, okay, MUM, HYD, and CHL. Okay, so these are the cities which we have it. Now here, if I'm talking about the profit, I have here minus 8,000, minus 35,000, minus 25,000, and 600 and 800, which will come under the negative values, which is lesser than zero profit. These three will come.
Yes, sir. V and
So
G.
first you will be extracting this data. So you are removing these two. There is no calculate anywhere because you don't have any negative value at all. Got the point? In case if they have it, for example, in case they have minus 200, then this value will also come here. It will not take 600 plus 200. No, because you're filtering the data first. The data is getting extracted. Then after that, it will cross check the sum of this. Suppose here again, Bangalore is having minus 2000. So now totally how much you have? Now you're summing it. Minus 8,000 plus 2,000 minus 10,000. You got the 10,000. So it is accumulating now. Only negative values it is getting added this time, not positive. Getting the concept? Then after that, if I'm using ascending to descending, so how it will work? First highest value will come up. Second lowest value will go. Okay, I'll just keep it here. Now, as I said you, profit should be, okay, to show the picture. So when I'm taking this, the data will convert into this way. First, this will go into the picture. And then Pune will come into the picture because the second highest profit. And the third one will come Bangalore. So like this, it will go. And Hyderabad will be in the list. So in which city I have more loss of profit? Mumbai. This is how the data comes. And whenever you are using negative value, then ascending will come into the picture, not descending. Descending works for positive side. So if I use here profit descending, so you can see it will show you the starting value, the smallest value. If I use here ascending, then it will show me the highest value over here. Got it? This is how the formula works. Any questions on this concept? Anyone? Fine. Then please, now let's see. Get the country by sales, where sales is between 7,500 to 15,000. Sum of sales as a sales from superstore where sales between 7,500 and 15,000.
What? Group by
By country.
So how many data you have? Are you sure? Actually, you should get 18, no? When you run this, have a look, guys. How many records you are seeing now? 18. You can see lakhs of data. Can you see that? But between 7,500 to 15,000, only you have 2 records. Okay. So which records it is? Denmark and?
Portugal.
Okay. Which one I'm getting now?
Italy and United Kingdom.
Why?
Said order by.
Why? Give me the reason. You have to analyze. That's your job, not my job, guys. Now you should become a pro in analyzing why you're getting it. What is the reason behind this? Think about it.
So there it is sum of sales and here it is only sales. That's why.
Where here also it is sum of sales, here is also sales. Sum of sales. Both are same. When I'm running, you can see here. And when I'm running this also, it's same. Both are same. But why?
Maybe it's giving only particular sales, like any sale between like 7,500 and 50,000.
See, as I said, you always remember where clause will work inside the table, not outside the table. If you're working outside the table, then it will not work in that scenario. So let me just give you a simple scenario over here. Select country and sales from superstore. This is the first scenario which I'm going to export. Now I'm clicking on the export data, and this is my country and sales. Okay, 2 columns. So let me open that file. Country and sales. Now in this, what we're gonna try to filter is, we're gonna filter the data which contains, okay? Filter data first. So in this number filter, between range, what is the between range?
17,000, 100,
17,500 to
50,000, 15,000.
So out of this, how many you're getting?
Only.
That is what you're getting the record.
Hmm,
I said filtering the data. I didn't say the filtering your output.
okay.
First, export the data and then try to utilize. You're just checking the result, my result and your result, it is matching or not. That is a wrong assumption. Tomorrow you will be in the trouble, not me. How it is working, you don't know the background. Then there is no point of giving you the multiple conditions, you know. I can finish with 2 examples. One positive, one negative. That's it, done. My job is done. But in real time scenario, you'll suffer like anything. So you need to understand the background of this. Got it? So now, please make a note of one by one. So first condition, where clause, filter data, order by, sort data, group by, logical conditions, like sum if, average, if, and count if, or min max. All this if condition will come. So there's the condition, which we call as arithmetic functions. But if I write arithmetic, you will not understand. So better you write like this. Having clause. And of course, you can write wildcard, which you have done, which is like now having clause. So having clause is basically filter the data after the result. In short, output. So aggregate and arithmetic functions both will combine in the group by. Remember that. Then don't get confused between arithmetic and aggregate. Let's understand here. I'll just give you a simple scenario here. So I'm using here select country and sum of sales as a sales column only, or you can write total sales, whatever you want. From superstore where, okay, instead of writing where, I'm using group by 1. And let me just take order by 2, which is called as sales. So you got the answer? Clear? You got this answer, right? Okay, but here I want descending. Now in this you're seeing highest value to lowest value, right? Now I want to just get inside this output, this table now, which I'm saying. I want to see only the data between 2 lakhs to 3 lakhs. Are you getting? 2 lakhs to 3. Okay, let's take 1 lakh to 3. So which will come? Spain will come and? No, it will not come. Okay, let me just give you some another example. I want to take the data which is only above 1 lakh. Now, how many countries will get into the list?
France, Germany, United Kingdom.
Till here, you will get it.
5, sir.
So almost 5. Got it? This 5 should come into the picture. So for that, we're gonna use having clause. Now, how it works? Let's try to execute it. Select country, sum of sales has a total sales from superstore group by 1 and then having, okay, sum of sales. I have to mention clearly sum of sales. This time I have to mention between, okay, greater than 1 lakh. Okay, then order by 2 has a descending order. Okay, but I have given the condition what? Greater than 1 lakh. So I should start from 1 lakh, right? So ascending should come. So my manager should see from 1 lakh you're starting. It's greater than 5. So now, can you see here? You are getting from 1 lakh to whatever the value you have. That's up to him. But he has to sort it by ascending only. The reason why you're giving more than 1 lakh, not lesser than 1 lakh. So when your starting point is greater, then ascending will come into the picture. Okay. So this is how. But why you have written sum of sale, I can write total sales also. Fine. Instead of sum of sales, if I try to write total underscore sales, is it giving me the same output? Both are same. So either I have to mention this or this. Clear on the concept? Any questions here? Can you guys try that? Differences between having and where clause. So let's understand now. I want to see the country. Get the country list, which starts from yes letter and sales should be greater than 3 lakhs. Now, what do you want to write? Select country, then sum of sales has a total sales. From where? From superstore. Now, where clause will come into the picture? Because we said country list starts from S letter. So country like
Yes,
yes,
Yes.
percentage, and then you're gonna use group by 1. 1 is nothing but your country. Okay. Then after writing this, I'm just running this query to cross check whether I have greater than, okay, we don't have greater than 3 lakhs. So we'll use greater than 2 lakhs. Now, in this scenario, I'll be using having sum of sales or total sales greater than 2 lakhs. Okay, order by whatever you want. Sales ascending. So 2 ascending. Now, which country you're getting?
Spain.
Only the Spain which is having greater than 2 lakhs. So where clause comes into the picture, where you're filtering the data, and having clause after the result. Okay, if you don't understand here, then let me just write two queries for you. The first query is this. So you can see the sequence, right? So in this, which is the 2 lakhs and above? Only the Spain. So you have to get only the Spain. So at that time, you'll be writing having clause. Clear? Cross check once. First write the upper query, then you will understand the down query. I hope, ma'am, you're clear with this.
So I just wanted to know, like, say, in case we have a condition like in regards to sales column, only some two conditions, like how we have with regards to country and sales, right? So similarly, if we have two conditions only in sales column,
Then I'll
then
discuss. Okay, give me a moment. Shall we go ahead?
Sir.
Now in the sales column only we'll be discussing, but I'm gonna take a discussion in this data. So let's assume first I want to filter the data sales column between 500 to 1000. Clear? So I want to filter it. Now I'm using the number filter, and between range I'm taking 500 to 1000. Clear? So these are the dates, the data which you are seeing over here. Now I'm taking this data and I want to accumulate this value. So I'm just adding here accumulations, which means summation. We are doing it here. Now I'm taking country and sales. So almost I got how many countries? Let's see. 15. Actually, our country is how much? Any idea? 18 countries. Out of
18,
18, it is filtering only for 15.
15.
Okay, now let's see which and all that 3 countries which I'm not able to see. So let me just remove this condition. So whichever the data is lesser than 500. Okay, these datas I'm not extracting in the picture. These many datas. So almost you had how many records, you know very well. So let me explain you. The first, when you have imported the data, it was 10,005.
10,000.
Clear? Now, if you see properly here, the data is how much? 993, which is between 500 to 1000. And how many records you are seeing here? So let me use count. And let me just select this. So how many you are seeing the data?
993.
Okay. If I minus this, how many data you have removed? 9,000 data has been, okay, which is lesser than 500 records. Okay. And which is more than 1000 also. It is not only 500, it is more than 1000 also. Both the condition. Only I have taken the data how much? Between 500 to 1000. So here what condition will come? Where clause will come. Got it? Where the data is between 500 to 1000. Clear?
Yes.
After doing that, you have done summation. In this summation, I want to see the value which is greater than 1 lakh. Which country contains greater than 1 lakh? Now, how do you identify? You'll cross check manually? No. Again, you will apply the filter here, right? After
Yes.
the result. This is your result. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
After the result, you're gonna take greater than what condition I have said? 1 lakh. So how many countries you're seeing now?
3.
So you had where clause also and having clause also. Both the condition came into the picture. Clear?
Okay. Yes, sir.
So again, the same result we'll see. Which country I should get? France, Germany.
France, Germany, and United.
The same answer, I should get it here. Now let's try. Now I'm writing here, select country, sum of sales,
Total.
and the total sales, or whatever you want to write. From where? From superstar. Where
Sales.
between 500 to
1,000.
And
then you're gonna use your what condition? Group by
Right. Country.
1 and having
Sum of sales.
sum of sales or total sales you can take. See, again and again I'm changing the pattern. You need to understand.
Yes.
Because tomorrow you can come across like this also, like this also. You need to understand the concept here. Having sales greater than 1 lakh. Okay. And order by
Ascending.
2 has ascending. Now you can see United Kingdom, Germany, and France. Here, United Kingdom, Germany, and France.
Right.
Clear on this? So this is what the answer you got it. I hope now you're clear with this, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Please make a note, everyone.